Hello everybody, it's Christine. It's time for a scrap room design team layout. This is for October 2025, and I told the group that I would be using the cut file. I just got the silhouette, I think about a month ago now, to be honest with you, and I've used like one or two cut files. I haven't been I've had some trauma, you guys, because I'm not good at it, and I've got to do some tutorials or something. And even this one, I'm not going to lie, it's not rocket science. And yet I'm like, okay, how do you do this or how do you do that? And I'm bothering my poor fellow design team member, Crystal. She's the Pineapple Papers, and she's like, okay, did you download? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally figured it out. So anyway, this is what the cut file looks like. It's got two pumpkins with some flowers and this little thankful piece here. So I've cut it out. I haven't pulled all the pieces out. I'm gonna back the pumpkins. Oh, I should show you this. So sorry. So I'm going to be using the flavors of the month. I do get the paper add-on and I get the embellishment add-on. And Rochelle is so generous, you guys. I love her. And so what comes in the actual flavors of the month, if you just get the basics, is you'll get three papers, three double-sided. Is that not gorgeous? Look at that. That's freaking gorgeous. Oh, by the way, this is Simple Storage, Simple Vintage Autumn Breeze. This would be a great piece of paper if you just put like your layout on it. You know what? That could be cool. I may see about that. I don't know yet. But anyway, this is one sheet. This is the second sheet. Just gorgeous. This is the third. And then there's this cool little thing here. And then two pieces of cardstock. And then I also got the paper add-ons. What do I do with those, y'all? Are they in here? No, that's a different kit. Here it is. I may pull these out because I want to back the cut files. And these, you get the paper add-on, the pattern paper add-on, which you can get a pattern paper add-on, you could get a cardstock add-on, you can get an embellishment kit add-on. And then there's also a Shots of Life, which is more like, I think, a pocket. No, there's like a pocket one, and then there's like other, like two small collections or so. There's tons of options, you guys. So I definitely encourage you to check out her website. But this is two pieces of pattern paper that come in the paper add-on. So I may use these because I want to definitely use the green. This is gorgeous. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I have to think about it. I have to pull the patterns out and kind of look as compared. And then I did get this is in the normal flavors of the month, and there's these little like embellishments. But that being said, the kit, the cut file had, I feel like such a I'm disorganized, y'all. I don't know if you can tell, I've got a cold, and so my brain isn't working. But it comes with little titles, so I don't think I'm going to use one of these titles. I don't think. Although this could be neat. I have an idea. What if I use Thankful as the block letters, and then Thankful little script letter on top? That could be cool. Thankful, Thankful. That could be cool. I think I might do that. We'll see. I kind of want to. Sometimes I say I want to do something, though, and then after I get working on the design, it doesn't work. But anyway, so there's that. And then the photo I have, I'm a little annoyed in one way because we took the photo. We were at Thanksgiving in 2023. We've started going to Fogo de Chao, which is a Brazilian steakhouse for Thanksgiving, because we don't have a really big family. And there's just no sense in cooking all kinds of food. We have found this to be a wonderful substitution. But the lady took the picture with the lighting coming in the front door, and it's kind of messed up my husband. I tried using a filter and stuff to fix it, but it's not ideal. So we may have with a embellishment over there. We'll see. But this is a cool, I think the colors are great. It goes great with this collection here. The tree's up because, of course, it's Thanksgiving and everybody starts decorating too early. So anyway, that's what we're going to, I have the rub-ons. I don't know if I'll use those. We'll see. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is, oh, and you get your two pieces of cardstock. This is Cartabella. This is beautiful. I just love this color. I'm going to get my cut file back. So that's going to take me a minute. And I'll be back on after I've done that, and we'll start working on the layout. All right, you guys, you're going to get the, I just woke up in the morning and I'm sick voice, so probably won't sound much like me, I guess. At least I assume not. I have gutted this beautiful, beautiful floral. It's the, well, I don't know if it's the back side of something I showed y'all. I mean, I showed y'all all the pieces, I guess, but I'm going to use that as the frame, and then I'm going to trim down that Cartabella cardstock there by a 1/2 inch. I looked to make sure there wasn't a pattern or something on a different side, but it's basically the same. It's very textured, obviously, because it's Cartabella. Very, very luxurious piece of paper. So I'm going to glue this down. And of course, I don't want to say the star of the show is the cut file, but it kind of is. I mean, the photo's okay. Like I said, I showed it to you. I'm disappointed in the lighting on the one side, and I'll actually have a little solution for the left side's kind of I don't know. It's not my favorite, but my husband's, I want I want the picture because it's got my husband, right? Um, and this is how this is basically going to go. I'm going to have that cut file in the lower right, and that I'm going to leave Thankful like uncolored and unbacked. Initially, I thought I might back it, but I really enjoy the drama of the white letters on that dark cardstock. I think that's just so beautiful. So that's going to stay like that. And now I'm just kind of building all the things. And I showed you, I think, in the intro there that I might layer the Thankful over the top of the blocky letters. And I really enjoy this. I actually do this in my journal sometimes. If I'm writing the date, I'll write like the blocky font, and then I'll write in cursive over the top of like and I'll use let's say a mild liner or something, like a lighter marker to write the letters in the blocky font. And then I'll use a more like darker pen to script over it. And I think that's a really pretty effect. So I'm going to do that with that title. On the left side of the photo, there was this blue bag or something like that. So I do use that gorgeous piece of ephemera with the little white pumpkin and all that. That's going to go on the left side. It kind of hides that blue bag thing. And I decided to use the rub-on. So I did pull out, I try usually to stick on these design team layouts with the flavors of the month, although that might be a bit silly because obviously we need to show you everything, right? And especially if we get it. So on this layout, I did go ahead and use the flavors of the month. I did use the pattern paper add-on, and I did use the embellishment add-on, which was the rub-ons. So the main reason I used the pattern paper add-on is because I needed, I wanted to use the, I think, it was the green, I think, was the backing of one of the extras. So I did the leaves in that piece. And by the way, I used the whole trace and cut method. So there's different ways you can do it. You can glue the cut file to the paper and then cut around it. I watched my friend Paper Snob do it, and I was like, I'm going to try that. And it's basically you flip it, everything reversed, you trace, and then you cut. And I do find that's more successful for me. I tend to not mess it up as much as normal. So I basically have 1, 2, 3 pattern papers on the cut file. And then, of course, I have the frame there. So I've got 4 pattern papers going on here. Although I guess one was backside of something. Anyways, I used all the goodies for this kit is what I'm saying. I used all the embellishments and all the add-ons and all the good goods. So my photo is going to tuck right in there on the side of the pumpkins. The name of this cut file, though, is called Pumpkin Pear, which I think is really appropriate because it's, pear, my husband and I. So I thought that was really cute. There's a little tabby that says Blessed that came in my ephemera in the regular flavors of the month, and I think that's perfect. That's going to go underneath the photo. There's a big leaf, and I thought that was great. It come up behind the photo to kind of connect the, it filled in that little hole. There was a little hole between the photo and the cut file, so I thought that looked really pretty. And then there's this cute little strip of, looks like stamps, and it's got little tiny fox, little tiny chipmunk, and a little tiny raccoon. They're so cute, and I just put that there because I think it's cute. It's a horizontal element. I will tell you, I'm looking at this layout, and I put it down a little bit crooked, which I don't know how I managed to do that. I think it's the angle I'm looking at. Anyway, that's going to go there. I have put my rub-ons on there, and then I will add some paper ephemera flowers in a couple of spots. So, I did decide to go ahead and scuff the edge of the stamps. I thought that would be cute. So that is that, and then let me see. What's my next step, y'all? I'll glue this down. I cut out, you'll see it's a little bit choppy only because I was pulling out the spots where I was adding adhesives and things. So I think I've glued everything down. Maybe not. No. I'm going to put some little flowers up around the title. They'll peek through the letters. So I think that's really cute too. So you allow the peekaboo between the letters of the embellishments, and I love that effect. I'm going to tell you, I like this layout a whole lot. I was so excited to use this cut file, you guys. You don't even know. Because every time I've gotten I've been getting the subscription forever, and I just was always like, oh, shoot, I'm missing out on a piece of it because I believe you get the cut file with your subscription. I just never took advantage of it because I didn't have a cutter. And then as a design team member, of course, we get the cut file. And I was like, well, shoot, for the first 3 months or whatever, I didn't use the cut file. And I'm like, well, darn it. And so I finally went ahead and made the investment and got a cutter. And I'm really pleased because she's got really beautiful cut files. A couple of the design team members, if you go back and look, have used the cut file. So be sure to check out the channel, the ScrapRoom channel. I think I mentioned that in the beginning. Please make sure you're subscribed because all the designers are so talented. And I mean, honestly, you're going to be like, wow, that's cool. And there's different styles too. Like Miranda Weber is one of the designers. I know she uses a lot of mixed media. There's a couple different styles. Jennifer Kane does it, and she does different size. So there's a really great variety on the team. So I really do enjoy them. And I really encourage you to just subscribe to the whole channel. So Anyways, the next thing I did is I grabbed the puffy hearts off of the embellishment pack that came with Flavors of the Month, and I'm just adding those in a few little spots. I did put them on the photo, and that's basically trying to camouflage the fact that lighting is a bit strange over there. And then even my own lighting right now, you can see it's kind of glaring, but now you can see a little better. So here's the close-up, and you can see the beautiful cut file. I did back the flowers with some leaf paper. That looks kind of cool. And you can see the various different little pieces here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And my sincere apologies. My voice is a disaster. You guys are very nice. You always kind of say nice things, but take care of myself in that. And I wish I could. I'm just too busy. Anyway, y'all have a great one. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.